Hi, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy therapy. Today, we really need therapy. I do. I'm a little bit like, am I shocked? You know, I already kind of thought he was going to win, but I still feel a little bit shocked. I feel a little bit sad about it. Well, maybe more than a little bit. It's a little bit strange that he was elected mayor of New York City. But then again, do I expect that kind of insanity from New York? Yeah, I love New York. Been there a million times. Used to work there a lot. Have a ton of friends in New York. But I feel that this is could be a reflection and just the start of something that could be kind of scary. So, with that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for helping me raise awareness around the issues that I like to talk about. And thank you for giving me a chance to sort of have these conversations that a lot of people don't really want to have. And that I enjoy having conversation about things I don't necessarily agree on. And I also enjoy all of your company on these Wednesdays. I think, so to my old school subscribers, thank you guys all so much for joining me again today. It's a sad day, I think, in our country. Number two, to the new subscribers, thanks for having an interest in the channel, and thanks for having an interest in having open dialogue, and thanks everybody for so I see you guys already starting. So just so you know, if you're new here to the channel, we do shout outs, and I'm gonna just start shouting you out. So wherever you're from, and then I'll tell you why I do that at the end, because I already see I already see you all. Oh, thanks for being a 12 months subscriber, Sarah. Thank you so much. That's totally awesome. Here, I'll show you. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, so wait, I saw Greece first. So we got, if you tell me where you're from, I'm going to shout you out, and then we're going to get into an awesome conversation. So, we got Greece and Netherlands, and if I missed you, please say it again. Okay, UK, Arizona, Michigan, Germany, North Carolina, Victoria, Australia. We got, is that Sacramento, California? We got Miami in the house. We got Georgetown. We got Virginia, Sweden, Idaho, Wales, Illinois, Vancouver, Minneapolis, Georgia, Pittsburgh, Cali. Right on. Hi, Lisa. Lisa's our moderator, by the way. So if you need anything, Minneapolis, Pennsylvania, Glenburn, Maine, Simi Valley, Montana, Monroe, Georgia, Scotland, British Columbia. I'm going to show you, we got a worldwide audience of people here. It's totally Snohomish, Washington, Kalispell, Montana, New York City, unfortunately. Oh my God, are we going to talk about you today? I hope you're ready to talk about you today. Southern Utah. We got the UK, right on, Venice Beach, right on, right down the street from me. Well, it's really only like 10 miles, but it takes 2 hours to get there. Ontario. We got Santa Cruz, Alabama, Palestine. Do we really have Palestine in the house? Because I think that would be pretty amazing. Enemy occupied Washington State, UK. North Carolina, we got Humboldt, UK, Philly, Scarsdale, Yemen. We got Yemen in the house. Right on. Sometimes I do double takes from people that come from different places, like I'm not used to seeing. Right, Massachusetts. I hope I said it right. In Merced, California, Florida, Connecticut. Hey, friend, thank you guys all for being here. We got Florida in the house. Oh God, we got New York in the house. Sonora. Do you see that? Drops. New York. Sonora in the house. We got a Jew from New York in the house. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing so I don't cry. Seriously. Michigan, because I'm gonna just say some stuff today that probably people want to say. Kent, as you all know me, I'm not scared to say it, and I don't really care. Kent, Alaska, Oklahoma, Florida. Oh, we got Seattle. We got not Nazis. We're socialists. Really? New Jersey. I mean, it's just insane. I've always told you guys I'm not always, I'm 63, but I just was never a student. I was never academically inclined, right? I was never a person who I would say I excelled in government or understanding politics or understanding economics, not until I got pretty much this age. And I'm still learning. So I just want you all to know that I'm pretty much this guy who doesn't know a lot of things, but really is making a huge effort to learn. And one of the things, hey, Long Island's in the house, yeah, New York City. One of the things I think has really happened to me is that all of the shit that has been going on in our country, right? Thanks for being a new member. I appreciate it. That's how you support this channel, you guys. And we are gonna get to 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I feel it. It's just climbing like mad. So I just want to say I can't do it without all of you. So thank you for doing and supporting this channel, right? I know poor Ariel Scarsella, who's a great friend, right? So anyway, I just want to say that, I don't claim to be the smartest, person around. Never have been, probably never will be. But what I do want to say is that I'm a person who really enjoys learning more than I ever have in my whole life. And the more I really start to make an effort to learn sort of about our government, what is socialism, I never learned these things on some level. What is communism, what is Marxism? Because people who are into that stuff try to make it seem like it's this amazing, awesome thing, right? What is capitalism? What are all of these things, right? And so I know that I live in a capitalistic country, and there's a reason why people come to this country, because the capitalism that I know and have learned about, you're supposed to be able to excel in this country and have opportunities. I will not deny that capitalism has gone off, the deep end a little bit, and I don't think it's as easy for people to sort of make things of themselves. But then again, do I not? I did. I was a person who was homeless, drug addicted, alcoholic, was a mess, and I have created my own businesses. And yeah, I say plural. So the thing that I really am going to agree that I do not believe socialism or communism. If you want to have that, go to countries that are socialist and communist. Nope, you have all the power to do that. But I have an issue when somebody comes to this country, okay, and starts to lay their own crap on our system that, okay, it's not the best system in the world. You and I can agree. I believe our political system is a little bit messy. We have to tighten it up a little bit. There are a lot of things that I don't, agree in our country, but I always will say I don't want to live anywhere else but here. I did live in Mexico for 10 years. I have traveled the world all over. I always come back to this country, and I am very upset when people start to say things like you're an Islam, you have phobia, you're Islamophobic, buck, or you're transphobic, buck, or you're racist, buck, or because all that says to me is you're not willing to have that fucking conversation, okay? So all of these bullshit ropes that people keep throwing out is a way to shut conversation down. They've been doing it for years, okay? They've been doing this bullshit. You can't say fat phobia, this phobia. That's full-on Marxism on some level to shut things down and control language, and socialism and communism. On some level, they all sort of intertwine with each other. So if you don't want to live in this country, the door is open. I will be honest with you. I moved out of this country because I didn't want to live in this country, because I was in a business that was being attacked, and I was not happy with what was happening here. So I left the country. I am always honest about that. But what happened was I came back to this country because I really did realize this is the place to be. So I don't really agree with a lot of I understand what a Democrat is, but what's a socialist Democrat? What is a socialist Democrat? To me, that doesn't seem... So, you know what I did? I asked myself, what is a socialist, right? So probably all you know more than I do, but I'm just going to read this real quick here, okay? Just in case you don't know, okay? Yeah, Buck, Democrats are only offering 20th century Marxism, which is why they rejected science and the social services. That's right. It's anti-capitalist. Okay, socialism is the broom to clear a way for the Islamists. It's so true. We're all probably going to agree in this room today. But look, if you don't agree, I want to let you know, Lisa is the moderator. She's a badass and she does not put up with any bullshit. But what you are allowed to do is push back on a lot of us here, which we're all pretty much aligned, I think. If you are a socialist or a Marxist or you voted for Momdami, you are more than welcome to say what you believe here. But what you can't do is attack, okay? Because I just don't play that game, okay? I don't play it. Don't waste my fucking time, okay? We're all here to learn and we're all here to sort of understand things, okay? So Lisa will kick your ass and out of the room. So more than that, you're more than welcome to push back on me, okay? But I just want to read this really quick, okay? Because I am learning along the way, okay? So it says, oh no, hold on, dude. Hold on one second. Let me just do something, you guys. Is my internet freezing? Is my internet freezing? Because this internet, it's capitalism. My internet keeps freezing, but holy shit, when you start becoming a socialist into communism, you better wait. Your internet is gonna freeze up every day. Go to Cuba. Go to Cuba and try the internet there. There is no internet. You people are so dumb. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, because I thought I froze for a minute. But here, I just want to read this really quick, okay? So, socialist is an individual who supports the principles of socialism, an economic and political system where the community or the government, this is the part that I have a hard time with, you guys, where the community or the government owns and controls the means of production and distribution of goods. What? Wait a minute. Socialists advocate for a more egalitarian society and a greater role for public ownership. Good luck with that. Often with the goal of reducing inequality and meeting the needs of all systems. Key issues of disagreement with other systems like capitalism involve private property rights and the control of property. So basically, everybody, socialism is where the government owns everything. Or the people own everything. Did I just read that right? So how are you a socialist Democrat? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't want the government owning my house. I don't want the government owning my car. I don't want the government telling me when and when I cannot turn on the electricity or tell me that I can only watch on the internet from 12 o'clock at night to X. I'm just totally. So is it because people are lazy? Number one, I'm putting this question out to all of you. Is the reason why people want to have socialism in New York City, because I have a good couple videos here for you, right? Is the reason that people in New York want to have socialism in New York City because they don't want to pay taxes, because they don't want to get a job, because they want to have free bus rides, free medical, free food? Is this the... I want to know how he won over the people in New York City, right? So we are owned by billionaires with unchecked... 100%. I totally agree with you on that. That's where I said earlier that I think capitalism went off the deep end on some level. And I do believe that we have to rein things in and we have to sort of fix. I'm not saying everything is perfect here, but I do not believe we should be in any way, shape, or form pushed towards socialism, right? So why do so many people in America use food stamps? Isn't that socialism? Isn't food stamps socialism? On some level it is, right? Okay, so I don't believe that. I think it's very nuanced, right? On some level. But so government can create a problem. This is exactly right. So socialism is about the government or the people owning. So, but they're not necessarily saying which space. What country is a full-on socialist country that really... All we need to do is fix the cost of living, everybody. This is what we need to do. We need to make things more accessible to everybody, okay? I really believe somehow we need to make it more accessible. Yes, thank you, Jealous. Tell him, Buck, my dad's family fled Cuba on a plan to get here before he was arrested. I know he will be rolling in his grave. This is what I'm saying. I don't think people have There are bad capitalists. There are bad Christians. There are bad Jews. There are bad people. There are bad trannies. There are bad gay people. Let's be real here. There's no such thing as everything is perfect. But I'm going to ask this question because I want to I have some really good videos for you all. And I just want to also let you know I value your conversation so much. I really do, because I think it is so important that we open it up for us to have these conversations, because people are scared to talk about these things, right? So we need to help. People shouldn't be homeless. People should not be homeless in this country. There's no effing way, okay? But how do we make it so that we don't have homeless people, but people still have the opportunity to create their own businesses and create their own spaces? How do we do that, right? I think in Canada right now, hey, Lizzie, in Canada, Lizzie lives in Canada, people's mortgages aren't getting renewed because they've decided that land is going to be given back, which I don't believe. They tried to kick an indigenous woman off her land. This is the thing. All of these woke or whatever, what do you want to politically correct people who keep saying this isn't our land, it's the Native American land, which is complete total bullshit, because who lived here before the Native American people? Who lived here before the Native American people? I hate that argument. So make churches great again. I mean, really make faith on some level. I don't care what faith you have, except I'm going to get into the Islamophobic shit, because I don't believe that Islam is a loving, caring religion. And I believe that it has become an ideological space that wants to take over the world. My opinion, you don't have to agree with me, okay, at all in any way, shape, or form, but I don't believe that the Islamist narrative belongs in this country. And it's why I have it doesn't coincide, it doesn't work with Western values in any way, shape, or form, okay? It doesn't, okay? So we also, this is why, okay, I'll try to find the email. If you see it, Lisa's been checking my email because now I'm a dad, so I have, my Mr. Mom hat. It's a lot. So, okay, China is a socialist country. Vietnam is a socialist country. Okay, great. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Because Vietnam won, that's right, because North Vietnam won the war against, yes. So, and how are the people thriving there? On paper, when you write shit down on a paper, it looks really good. It looks really good. It looks amazing. Let's share with everybody. Let's get everybody's housing. Let's get everybody food. Let's get everybody to make sure that they're not suffering. That looks amazing on the paper right here. But does it actually hold up in real life? What looks amazing on paper is a sex change, right? Let's be real here. A sex change looks amazing on paper. We're going to take Buck, who's a female, and we're going to make Buck into a man by giving Buck no boobs, shoving testosterone in him, letting him grow a beard, calling him he, him, they. On paper, this looks incredible. But when you bring it into the real world, does it actually work? And I really mean that to you. I have come full circle a lot in 30 years of more of transition time. Things look great on paper, but when you actually play them out, they don't necessarily come out the same way they were played out on the paper. And it's how I believe with socialism. Of course, it sounds like an awesome idea. Of course, but you actually want the government or the people to own shit and tell you how to, it's basically telling you how to live your life. It doesn't work that way. That's not how reality works. You are much better off maybe being homeless for a while and being on, thank you for being here, everybody. So on being on food stamps or whatever, but that is to help you get up. That's not for you to live on forever. You're not supposed to be living in government housing for the rest of your life, right? You're not supposed to be using food stamps for the rest of your life. It's a helping hand for you to get up. That's why I don't believe socialism, which is basically saying forever you're going to be like that. So a socialist Democrat doesn't make sense to me. Now, I want to get into this, okay? Because I think we have a lot to talk about today. So I'm going to bring up, first off, okay, this, what do you call it? When his speech when he won, when Zohran won, which is just shocking. How many people in the room today from New York? I want to know, see how many people are from New York. By the way, I have these new mugs. Protect all kids. What I did is I took that disgusting sticker that says protect trans kids and it has a knife. And then it's like, I just took that same thing and I just changed it. And I put in where the knife was, I put a heart with a rose and I put all kids. So I told you I made stickers and cups. And if you want to purchase a sticker in my shop and just slap it over those disgusting stickers that say protect all trans kids. No, we need to protect all kids from you weirdo people. Hey, Guam, thanks for being here. Well, thanks everyone for being here, but I always love seeing these really interesting places, okay? So there have been several Islams that are on camera saying we conquer. I know, I have one. Thank you. Thank you, friend. You watch. I have some really great videos, okay? Right. So, read about the Russian Revolution of 1917 to give historic. So, you're right. My son's father is from Russia. I'm around a lot of Russians. They're like, you people are crazy. I live in a Russian neighborhood. They're like, are you fucking people stupid here in America? Like, I'm around people who've been around communism and socialism and all of that. Like, it's New Jersey's in the house. I'm going to send you guys a lot of love because in my opinion, okay, I believe that the Zohran people mobilized. They mobilized hard and they got votes. Now, that being said, I don't know how it works in New York City. Do you need to have an identification to vote? So in New York, do you need to have an identification to vote? Or can you just go vote, right? Or can you be somebody who's not a documented person? Can you vote? You see, yeah, my son's dad is Ukrainian. Yes, we're around a lot of Ukrainians here. So I know Russian and Ukraine are two different things, but he was raised in the USSR and then it became the Ukraine and then, you know what I'm talking about. So you don't. Wow. So you don't have to be a document. Wait a minute, you do not. So you don't have to be a documented you don't have to have ID in New York City. Wait, now it makes sense. All you have to do is sign your name. Holy shit, everybody. Listen, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing what no? Okay, so then it makes sense to me why he could win. They mobilized hard and they got all immigrants, possibly a lot of undocumented. They got the whole Muslim team on board. They got the whole Islamic team on board. They went and they voted. That's how they won. That's literally how they won. I in my opinion. You don't have to be an American citizen and show that you're in California either, which is why I'm so disgusted. I think I'm going to run for office here. Can you imagine if I run for some office in LA and California? I'm so over you people. Oh my God, I would mobilize. I would get Gavin Newsom out. I would get ridiculous Bass out. I would kick them out immediately. I would save the kid. My focus is the kids. They're the future. No, that's literally what they did. Yeah, I know Blair's gonna run. She's gonna do something for sure. I'm not prepared to do that. But that being said, I sometimes like to play around with that. But okay, so you don't have to be a citizen. You don't need ID. You can just go vote. Well, no kidding, he won. Are you fucking kidding me? You New Yorkers should be pissed. You should be fucking pissed, man. It's illegal what happened, in my opinion. So, I'm a talker. So, hold on here. I just want to bring up his congratulatory speech because I got a lot to say about this. Hold on. Listen to this. Wait. Hold on.
Scarred with kitchen burns. These are not.
That's not. He talks a lot. So hold on. This is where I want to start. Listen.
An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across.
No, I didn't see the ballot, by the way, you two who are asking me. If you can send me a ballot, if someone has a picture of the ballot, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate that so I can really show the world the ballot. So listen to what this dude is saying. But you just wait. Hold on.
Our city. Years from now, may our only regret be that this day took so long to come.
We are so screwed in this country. Oh my God.
This new age will be one of relentless improvement. We will hire thousands more teachers.
Wait, I'm not going to make you listen to the whole thing. I'm not going to make you listen to the whole thing. I see you. I'm not. There's a specific part I really need you to see. Listen.
We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy.
He's full of shit.
We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYCHA developments where they have long flickered.
Who does this guy think he is?
Safety and justice.
Wait, blah, blah.
Will go hand in hand as we work with police officers
It's coming.
to reduce crime and create
It's coming.
a department of
Yeah, it's
community
bullshit.
safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on.
Sure you will.
Excellence will become the expectation across government, not
So he's saying nobody ever did anything for this country, and he's going to do everything for this country. But you wait.
the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another.
Oh, like Islam doesn't do that. Islam full on does that. Full on does division, hates everyone. I have stuff. You wait. I will show you. Islam hates everyone who is not an Islamist.
In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant,
Here, listen.
a member of the trans community,
A member of the trans community, whether you are an immigrant, he literally used trans, okay? He said Islamists and Muslims are not welcoming to trans people. Okay, do you people all understand how this is complete bullshit? Okay, so no, I'm calling you out. You're a fucking liar, and you're using the trans community. All the idiot trans LGBT people that voted, your time is coming. You are idiots. Wait, hold on. Sorry, this keeps getting. I want to finish with this guy. Listen.
one of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job. A single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down. Or anyone else with their back against the wall.
Anyone
Our
else?
struggle is ours too.
Is it really? So, okay, so Mr. I love Jews, I love Christians, I love trans people, I love LGBT, okay? So, do you know what, hold on one second here. Do you know what globalize the intifada is? Do you all know what globalize the intifada is? I think you all do, okay? Now, do you know that Zohran backs globalizing the intifada? Do you know that that is anti-Semitism? Do you also know that he pushes this stuff out there that is, and I see you person, I'm not even going to raise your name, who keeps telling me that that's not true about Islamists. This is my opinion, okay? You can't change me. I've done a lot of research on this. I have been around people. I disagree with you, okay? You can keep telling all of us in this room that the Islamists are not here to take over this country, but you're lying, okay? You're lying. You're lying. I see you as an American citizen. I don't know if you're an American citizen or not. You can say what you want, but you're lying. You are 100% here to try to take over our country. You hate Christians. You hate Jews. You hate trans people. You hate anybody that isn't part of your religion. How do I know that? Well, just sit here for 1 minute, okay? Because I have some evidence to show you, okay? I'm not just talking out of my ass, dude. I don't sit here and talk about my ass, okay? About my ass. Out of my ass, okay? I actually do look at things. So you can say whatever you want and you can totally support Islam and Muslims and all that. Good for you. Good for you. But I don't. Okay? And that's one of the most amazing fucking things about this country is I'm allowed to say no to you. I don't have to bow down to your bullshit. And I don't have to say, yeah, you know, the Islams are they're always hurt. That's what this fucker said on his stage. He's like, from now on, you guys have to pretty much accept us as Islamists. No, I don't. No, I don't. I do not have to accept you in any way, shape, or form. Just like you don't have to accept me. I have no issues with anyone who's been on this channel knows that I don't give a shit if you accept me as a trans person or as a man. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I live my life in a country where I do have the right to live as I want to be. Doesn't mean that I have to push my values or what I do on you, because I don't. I never have. It's the reason why I have an amazing group of people who aren't necessarily okay with me transitioning, but respect the fuck out of me. I don't respect anybody who pushes their values. I don't care what religion it is. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. But Christians don't come in my room here and start pushing their stuff on me. They never have and they never will. Neither do Jews. But Islam does that. And I don't understand why you try to push against me, because I can prove that you try to do that. You always try to do that. You say Islam is the king. You say Jesus was a Muslim, which is a complete bullshit lie. Jesus was a Jew. You guys didn't even exist before that. I know. So stop lying. If you need to lie about your religion and you need to lie about the history of your religion, then what the fuck does that tell me? That tells me you're a fucking liar. And everything you say come out of your fucking Islamic mouth is a lie. So I'm not going to believe it. And I can say anything I want in the country of what? Where I live? What country do I live in? The United States of America. Okay, I'm actually mad that this dude got voted into office. In a way, it says to me, wait a minute here, because I have actual New York City people in this room right now who are telling me that you don't need to be an actual documented American or a citizen to vote in New York City. What? That's cheating. You don't need to be a woman to be on the women's soccer team. That's fucking cheating. What? I don't live in this bullshit place anymore. I'm over it. I'm totally calling all you fuckers out. I'm calling every single one of you people who try to come to this country and take it over. I'm also calling out all these fake trans people. Scream it out loud, Buck. Islam, that's right. It's the religion of hate. I don't care if you like it. Don't ever come back to my channel again. Why do I need to worry about your feelings? What about my feelings? What about my reality? What about my baby little girl who I'm choosing to raise in a country that doesn't hate women? You fucking hate women. You just want to destroy women. You are women constantly. You stone women. It's all over the internet with your imams, okay, telling people how to stone women, how far to bury them into the ground and stone them. What kind of bullshit barbaric crap is that? I'm not going to play that shit, and my baby girl is not going to be raised around that fucking shit. So when you get some dude elected into an office in this country, my baby girl matters to me, okay? My baby girl matters that she's going to be a badass woman who is going to tell you to go fuck yourself. I'm not going to wear your little scarf. If women want to wear that, good, more power to them. Why are you not staying in your own country then? Why are you coming here and trying to spread? That's why. You're trying to spread your shit here to try to capture people. We see what's going on. A lot of us see it, but we're not in a way to be able to say it. I am. And I don't care. What are you going to do about it? Report me on YouTube? Go ahead. You going to report me? Fuck off. Report me, because that means you don't have a fucking argument. You don't have an argument. And you know I'm right. So I just want to say this here again. Yeah, I'm a pissed off buck. Globalize the intifada, okay? So that fucker was all for that, okay? It says, what does globalize the Antifada mean? Globalized Antifada is a phrase used by pro-Palestinian activists that calls for aggressive resistance against Israel and those who support Israel. The most prominent expressions of Antifada have been through violence. So this phrase is often understood by those saying and hearing it as encouraging violence against Israelis, Jews, and institutions supporting Israel. While the intent of the person saying this phrase might be different, whatever, how can it be different? The impact on the Jewish community remains the same. Guess who supports the globalized Antifada? Your new mayor of New York City. New York City is full of Jews. You tell me what's coming up. You tell me what's coming up. It's ridiculous, people. It's ridiculous. Islam is a death cult. 100%. I'm not sorry for saying it. I don't care if you like it. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I'm here to save my fucking baby girl. Okay? I saved her from the fucking CPS. You think I'm just going to sit here and be like okay with what's going on? I'm not okay with it, and I have every right to not be okay with it. Okay? As an American citizen. We need to have stricter laws around voting. Only Americans should be able to vote in this fucking country. Only Americans should be voted into office in this country. I don't care if you think I'm being Islamophobic or xenophobic or racist or transphobic. Those are just words. If you can't handle being called shit, what are you doing then? Why are you on the internet? You better get used to there are people come to this room and call me all kinds of fucking shit every day on my social media. You're a buck, you're a this, you're a that. Please, you people are so weak. You're weak because you never say it to my fucking face unless you're in a group of fucking people, right? Because no, I'm not weak. I'm not weak, okay? I'm a person who has morals and integrity, and I'm an actual American citizen who cares about this country. I care about everybody in this country. I do not believe people should be hungry. I do not believe people should be homeless. I do not believe people should live off the system. I believe people should be taught how to find a job. Instead of giving people food stamps and a fucking, house, why don't you give them a place to go to school so that they can learn a trade? And then they don't feel shitty about themselves every day when they can't get their food. Why are we not training people to have a skill, to learn a job, to feel confident in themselves? That's where we should be talking about. Socialism is just playing into the whole fucking game again. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I see somebody got butthurt. And then there's somebody got butthurt as announcing they're leaving. We don't care. Why you fucking with the system here? We don't care. If you want to leave, there's an exit button. Just leave. It's just really unbelievable how narcissistic the whole fucking internet is, right? Like, I'm leaving. You hurt my feelings. You're a Islamophobic. Whatever. I don't fucking care. So, if I'm Islamophobic, I'm going to show you something you guys are going to love that I found this. You are going to love it so much.
I don't understand what it's like to elect a Muslim socialist until they elect a Muslim socialist. You could ask our friends in London. How many years has Sadiq Khan been mayor there? How's that going?
What do you think will happen in New York City if Zohran does win?
You know, there'll be a few immediate things. One, if you're Jewish or Christian, you're going to feel extremely unsafe. You're going to be looking at a lot of these sort of Muslim street and Antifa style element behaving like complete animals because they no longer have any limitations. The police are on their side, right?
There you go.
Second of all, you're going to see tremendous crime. Those same liberal white girls that are probably going to be why Mamdani wins, if he does, are going to be the first on the chopping block. And it's going to be awfully satisfying, grimly so.
Dude totally called it.
They're the ones getting harassed in the subway.
This dude called it before the dude even won. You wait. Oh my God, man. It is going to be insane. I actually tell all of you, don't go to New York. How about this? How about we protest by don't going to New York and don't spend your money in New York? And New York is going to eat shit right now so hard. All the liberal white ladies who voted for this.
Because guess what? They're the first in line. Because there's no one protecting them. And they're gonna wonder about their vote at that point. But of course, by then,
why do you say awfully satisfying?
Huh?
Why do you say awfully satisfying?
Because there is something deeply satisfying about someone facing the unintended consequences
of
their actions.
Yeah,
I don't find it
that's
satisfying
right.
because I like it. It's horrendous. But the fact that they actively voted for this while claiming people like myself and yourself are racist, are fascist, are Nazis. Let's see if they think that way still when they're getting sexually assaulted by some guy who should either be in prison or mental asylum.
He literally said what I said. He literally said what I said. I don't know why you would vote for somebody who hates you. So people say that to me all the time, you know, like, why would you be this way? Or why would you be more right-leaning? Or why would you be more conservative when they hate you? That's not true. That hasn't been proven to me. I've been fighting for gay rights for 40 years. I'm 63. I actually fought for real gay rights, for marriage, for all of it, okay? I fought to live this person, but you know how I did it? I did it in a way to coexist with you. I did not do it in a way to take you over or to force you to call me he or to force you to see things that you're not seeing. I never did that. That wasn't part of what I fought for. I fought to coexist. In a country called America, we are a melting pot. We have always been a My grandfather actually came from actual Scotland to Canada to America. My grandmother, my actual grandparents came from Scotland and Ireland, okay? Do you know that my grandfather my grandmother from Ireland, she had to have what do you call it when somebody signs for you? They sign for you, they bring you over to Canada. And the same here, they had to have somebody take you on. There was a system that my grandparents came to. So I understand immigration. This is a melting pot. We have to have that. Is really what America is about. But there's a difference between a melting pot and then a sponsor, thank you, somebody coming over here and saying, nope, we don't like your system. We hate your system. We're going to change your system. We're going to just destroy everything that you all stand for and become Islamic. Then you're Islamophobic, right? So no, that's not how America works. And it's never worked that way. This is the one I really want to show you guys. Okay, this is the one that really I think is pretty awesome. Hold on. Let me just remove this. Let me add this.
Year, I'll have a vagina.
This is so good, you guys.
To complete a year of electrolysis first, and then I'll get a vagina.
So,
How
wait.
expensive is that?
Wait. This is so good.
In a year, I'll have a...
Wait. I really want you to hear this before she goes off again. It's so good, you guys. This is a dude who's really a conservative in New York interviewing people after Zohran won. But when you hear what's coming out of New York City people's mouths, it's going to freak you out. But this person, it starts off with this. This is so great. Listen to this.
In a year, I'll have a vagina. I just have to complete a year of electrolysis first, and then I'll get a vagina.
How expensive is that?
Medicaid, baby.
Medicaid is going to pay for that person's new vagina under Zohran. This is what we're fighting for. This is literally what we're fighting for. Oh my God. Okay, wait, it gets worse.
In New York.
We're here at the Zohran Mom Dali rally. Are we paying rent tomorrow?
No.
No more rent, right?
Yeah.
No more rent.
Yeah, we want to like free everything. So, and the benefit they give like
Liberals hate themselves.
train, bus, and also
Finally free.
finally free, yes.
Yeah. Are you guys hot girls for Zohran?
Of course they are.
You know what I mean? There's so much money in New York, and now it's our money.
Yeah.
Man, Elon Musk is like, he's talking about this election. He should go back to South Africa. I thought you were a patriot too. This guy's like trying to interfere. You know, go back to Africa.
Let's go.
The stupid shit that comes out of these people's mouths. You're just going to die. It's coming up. Hold on. That's right. Nothing's free. That's a great comment. Nothing. What you think you're getting for free, it's not for free. Don't ever let anybody tell you it's free. It's not. You're going to pay in other ways. You might as well just bend over, New York City. You might as well just bend over now, okay? And they're not going to use any Vaseline, Crisco, or lube. So you're getting you think it's for free? You just wait.
I love how the police, they walked all the way down the street. Now they know what's up.
Yeah, they know. They know.
What I mean?
Listen, we did it.
You know what I mean?
We did
no
it.
more guns. Mental health experts with clipboards to help people in need.
Yeah.
I have a cafe that employs people, so I know you'll be looking for a job tomorrow. So.
You voted for Zohran Memdani.
Hell yeah, I did.
Why did you vote for Zohran Memdani?
Decriminalizing prostitution. Hello. If we decriminalize prostitution,
So good.
what race of prostitute would you most want?
Male or female?
Oh my
What would you
God.
prefer?
I would say it doesn't matter to me. I'll take the smorgasbord.
I just started a chant that said, "Go home."
To the NYPD. Do you support the NYPD?
Get the fuck away from me.
Okay, I didn't realize you supported the NYPD.
I just said.
When did you become pro Zohran, though?
I'm not pro Zohran. I mean, I like the fact that he's against Israel. I mean, he goes on the debate stage.
See, they're just basically totally anti-Semitic. It's against Israel. So what does that even mean, against Israel? People don't even have a clue what they're talking about when they say shit like that.
He's the only one who said, I'm not going to go and, kiss the wall in Israel. The rest of them are willing to.
Whoa,
You're a little.
Yeah, he is the anti-Semitic guy. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I love Antifada. We got to do that.
It's election night, New York. We're about to pull up to the Zohran Mamdani watch party to meet the average Zohran voter.
Listen.
Is it free?
These are the people that voted for him. This is why I wanted you to see this. Oh my God. Hey, thanks for joining us. These are the people that voted for Zohran. So watch this.
Do you want a New York that's safe?
I am safe. Do I look like I've ever been in physical danger?
No, you look like you could harm quite a few people.
You
for
included,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. What feelings do I stir in you?
I hate white people.
Do you hope one day you won't have to have a job?
I hate white people. This is what's been normalized, everybody. I hope you know that. I hate white people isn't a perfectly okay thing to say. Did you know that? How is that not racist? How is it not racist to say that about white people? Isn't that racist in itself? But remember, they're the idiots who say they're the idiots who say people of color cannot be racist, okay? She or he or whatever just literally said, I hate white people.
Yeah, I'm already unemployed.
Nice. How long you been unemployed for?
20 years.
What I'm showing you, this is New York City, you guys. This person has been unemployed for 20 years. These are the people that vote for Zohran.
Where the fuck is the EBC? Nigga, I need my free food, bro. I'm not playing. Y'all niggas better give me money, bro. Nah, if y'all don't bring that shit back, that ass, bro, we protesting, bro. That ass, we destroying all the fucking stores.
Make tortellinis on EBT and I'll support it.
Make the MTA free. Niggas is hopping that shit, bro. I'm never fucking swiping that shit.
I mean, imagine that's literally how people talk and like whatever, like, but what? Like, that's New York City. We should just chop it off now. We should just actually saw it, let it float in the water. You go right ahead. I'm never going to New York again. Look at these people. They look insane.
Hey, because I'm a hoe.
But I got a wife at home and she
I don't give a fuck. She can watch us.
Yeah, free stuff or we steal it. Totally.
Fuck. Your wife can watch us fuck.
She said I get a whole pass for black.
Yeah, you're black pussy. Who the fuck's that black prostitute, bitch? Who's 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 that black prostitute, bitch?
Going to be able to do
Who's that black prostitute, bitch?
What America is about love, pizza, and mixed race couples.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to subject you to that, but I just wanted to give you a feel in case you forgot what New York City is. you watch the exodus of New York City. Everyone's going to leave. And it's going to be that. It's going to leave that. Okay? So, right on. You go right ahead. Create your socialist city. Give everyone a free bus ride. No police, right? Forget you're not going to have any police. Saw it off. You have to be, maybe the fault line will probably collapse. I mean, really, seriously, let's just give it to them. Who cares? See you later. You voted this dude in who's a complete psychopath and hates Jews, Christians. So hold on. I got another one here for you.
The name is Mamdani. Mamdani. The name is Mamdani. Mamdani. You should learn.
Sharia law starts now. Absolutely.
These are women, you guys. These are women. Sharia law starts now, and they're like partying in New York. Do they know what Sharia law means to them? I swear to God, you guys, we're living in fucking, like, what is it called? South Park. We truly are. We truly are living in South Park. These are women screaming for Sharia law. Oh, man. Oh.
Our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York, starts today, baby.
God, there is just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. I literally just got goosebumps thinking.
Yeah, it's all because they hate Trump. It's like doing things against yourself because you don't like this. It's to get, how am I trying to say this? It's to go against somebody, like, what is it? To cut your nose off to spite your face. Like, they're doing all this because they hate Trump so much, because they don't even understand what they're doing.
Thinking about it, like, they are in such a bad mood probably about the fact that Zohran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like,
it's not just Trumpers, lady. You're in for a big ass surprise. Like I said, maybe if you're lucky, they're gonna use lube, but probably not.
wow. God, I'm sorry. It just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead and ends with Mamdani winning. Oh, yes.
These people are sick.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm so
idiocracy.
happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
They're insane, you guys. I think people actually are insane. They're totally, it's the movie Idiocracy, which is actually one of my favorite all-time movies. But imagine when they were making it, they were making a joke. Now, hold on, I have another really great one for you. I hope you're enjoying all the videos I brought for you.
Hiding. We're done. We're done being
There it is.
tortured and hurt and judged. This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs to be upon, of Islam. And we will not stop until it enters every home. So I want you to repeat after me.
Did you hear that?
I want to hear it in every single...
Did you all hear that? Did you hear that? We will not stop until it enters every home. Are you listening to these people? Are you actually even hearing what they're saying it out loud now? They used to sneak around and pretend you're your friend, but now they're literally telling you, we're gonna get you. It's so scary.
District, it should tremble. Brooklyn should hear it. The Bronx should hear it. Queens should hear it. Say it as if the Ummah depends on this, my brothers and sisters. La ilaha illallah! La ilaha illallah!
Here's your new America. Here's your new New York. Here's your new, you're all screwed. You're all so screwed. It's crazy.
Muhammad Rasulullah! There is no God.
They don't fuck around, people. I don't know how many times we've had to say this. They don't fuck around. They know how to mobilize. That's why they won. They know how to work the system. Our system is weak. People in America are weak. You're all a bunch of babies. You're all literally on Pampers. Where's the binky? I wish I had a binky so I could give you all a binky. They totally know how weak we've become. This has been in plan for years and years and years to break down the people, to make them feel inclusive, and everyone should be in, and blah, 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 blah. And now you fucking open the door. They are going to destroy New York City.
worthy of worship except Allah, the God of Jesus, the God of Moses, the God of Abraham.
Well, wait. Sorry.
There is no God worthy of worship except Allah, the God of Jesus.
There is no God except Allah. How many Christians are in my room today, or Jews, or Buddhists, or whatever religion you are, or Catholics? Okay, how is that not offensive? How is that effing not offensive, or not even religious? But right? How dare they say that? There is no God but Allah. That is. I mean, yes, you should be so god dang offended by that. I'm offended by it. Listen to this. He's lying. He keeps calling Jesus a Muslim.
The God of Moses, the God of Abraham, and the God of the last and final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
You can't, look, I understand what you're saying. The God is the same, but he's saying Allah is the God of, he's not saying Jesus or your God. He's literally preaching his own religion on to everyone. That's what I'm trying to point out, okay? Not everyone calls their God Allah, just so you know. If you want to have God as Allah, you go right ahead. Some people believe Jesus Christ is their savior, but that's not what he's saying there, okay? That is not what he is saying. He literally said they are now going to take over. Here, let me just remind you from the beginning.
We're done hiding. We're done. We're done being tortured and hurt and judged. This is the correct religion. This is the religion that all of humanity needs.
It is not the same God and is not compatible. That is you're lying. You're literally lying. Don't tell me it's compatible. They don't like Christians or Jews or Hindus or Muslims. So when you come on my channel and you tell me Allah is the same God, you are lying. You are literally lying. Okay? It's not. But you don't see Christians saying our God is the ultimate. They say, if you want to believe in our God, come and join us and be in this, but they don't push it on. So when you come on and you tell me that Allah is the same God as everybody else's God, you're fucking lying. Okay? And that's not true. And then what you're doing is when you say shit like this is just one person. I don't care if it's one person. You want to see something, buddy? Check this out. This is one person in front of how many people? How many people do you see here? How many people do you see here? That's a lot of fucking people this guy is preaching hate to. So don't tell me it's just one person. That's a bunch of bullshit. Hold on. I can show you even more of these guys that you keep saying is only one person. That's not true. Okay? That's not true. And I'm going to disagree with you 100%. Allah is not my God. Okay? Allah does not represent me. I am not Islam. I will never be an Islamist. Okay? I will never be a Muslim. It does not appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. I don't like it. I'm allowed not to like it. Okay? So I don't care if you think that all of a sudden, Allah does not represent all gods. That is a bunch of bullshit. Oh my God. I just can't even believe it. It makes me I feel like you're pushing your stuff on me. Okay? You're pushing your stuff on me. I'm not pushing I don't care what religion you are. I don't even care if you're an Islamist. You go right ahead. Doesn't mean I have to accept it. Doesn't mean I'm okay with it. Just the same. I don't understand why Islamists come on here or Muslims come on here and get so mad when you say your God is not my God. Why do you get so mad about it? Because you're trying to actually indoctrinate me into your religion. That's why. So no, Allah is not all of our God. He does not represent all gods. That's a bunch of bullshit, and that's your ideological space. This person is a psychopath.
The last and final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
The last and final prophet Muhammad. Muhammad didn't even exist before Christianity. Did you know that? Did you know Muhammad wasn't around before Christianity? Okay, Muhammad tried to take over. Okay, and then I'm not even religious, but I know shit because I've been watching and listening and studying and learning. Like I said in the beginning of this show, I really want to know shit, okay? I don't want, it's a false prophet. And he got pissed. He got pissed off because people were like, no, buddy, that's not how it is. And then he went and started his own, okay? He went and started his own and then said, I'm going to take over the fucking world because you don't like me. Wah. That's what I think about that. My God, man. You can't talk me into it. I don't care. They have no shame. You're right. They will continue to push on you that Islam is the only way. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Bullshit. You go right ahead and be an Islamist. I don't really care. Go right ahead. But don't push your shit on me, okay? And this is America, and I don't have to agree. And I don't have to take on your religion. And I don't have to hear your horns blowing. And I don't have to hear your call to prayer 50 fucking times a day in the middle of where is it? Detroit somewhere? Dearborn, Detroit. So whatever. I don't hate Islamists in any way, shape, or form. I don't agree. Do you know what the difference between hating something and disagreeing? Do you people even understand? And every time an Islamist comes on this fucking channel and tries to say that to me, you're a bitch. You're a little bitch because you can't have the fucking idea that I don't care. I don't fucking care if that's your religion, right? I don't care, and I don't want to know about it, and I don't care about it. I don't have to know about it. I know enough to know that it's not for me, and I don't give a shit. So how about that? God damn. So Islamists adopt their language to appeal to the left, the far left and the far right, united in 1979 Iran to overthrow the Shah. Islamists then kill their commie out. That's right. That's exactly what happened. I had a Iranian girlfriend, so I know a lot about that, right? So if you're an Islamist on this channel, welcome. Welcome. Come and be here. But you're not going to be welcomed in a way that says, oh, poor you. Oh, you just need to be heard. No, people are onto your shit, okay? People are onto your shit. And when you don't listen to actual people who have been Muslim and detracted from it and are not okay with it, okay, then you're not listening. There are people out there who said, beware. There are actual Islamists and Muslims who left who are telling us that we better wake the fuck up. So check this out.
Mamdani just won the New York mayoral election, and this guy's promising the same things that Khomeini promised when he got into power. Khomeini promised free bus rides, free gas and electricity, free housing. Exactly the same as fucking Zohran Mamdani. And they eat this and they eat with their fucking hands. Who eats with their hands? This guy's trying to pretend to be like, kind of a Muslim and kind of be so cool. The guy wasn't even born in an Islamic country. So it's all a trick. This guy's tricking you. New York is going down. Save this video and talk to me in 5 years' time. Yeah? These guys, they promise the same things. It's the unholy marriage of Islam.
This dude's spitting facts. And hold on. Simon here says, check this out. Look what Simon said. Oh, sorry, Simon. Hold on. Simon said, I'm an ex-Muslim, and it's a bit like being a detransitioner. You keep it to yourself. You keep it. What does that tell you? When you leave the Christian church, or you leave Judaism, or Hindu, or Baptist, or you don't have to keep it quiet. When you leave Scientology, you have to keep it quiet. When this person right here is telling me they are an ex-Muslim and you're not allowed to talk about it. So don't tell me your religion is nice and amazing and just like so loving and everyone like bullshit. No, bullshit. I'm not. I'm just not going to play your game.
And Marxism. And these are the enemy from within. These cities, the thing is, I always say the West is going down. And ironically, the Middle East is slowly coming up.
Wow.
So you guys need to stop this. I'm trying to warn you as an Iranian dissident and someone that was born in Iran that now lives in the UK, that don't trust these people. They try to be friendly and they're all smiley and they come up with all these fake promises. And before you know it, they take over your society and they eat you from within. And before you know it, you're going to be living in a Sharia communist society.
Told ya.
Wake up, West.
Oh my God, that should actually scare the crap out of all of you. Seriously. Do I need to play that again? That's an actual person from Iran who's telling you, wake the fuck up. And here's an Iranian woman in our chat. Thank you for being here. See, I am an Iranian woman and you should be careful. But why is nobody listening? Friend from Iran? Why? How do they make people? Well, I told you before, they've been doing it for years here. They've been totally capturing American dumbasses for years. And, oh, we should welcome you. And this is like I said before, I don't really care if you practice Islamic stuff. Do it in your own time. Get it out of my face. I don't want to see it. Okay? I don't really care. Like, it's your place and your thing. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's listening to the actual people. I'm going to play it again. Because you got to listen. And I'll shut the fuck up. Okay, listen to this.
Zohran Mamdani just won the New York mayoral election, and this guy's promising the same things that Khomeini promised when he got into power. Khomeini promised free bus rides, free gas and electricity, free housing. Exactly the same as fucking Zohran Mamdani. And they even eat this thing. They eat with their fucking hands. Who eats with their hands? This guy's trying to pretend to be like, kind of a Muslim and kind of be so cool. The guy wasn't even born in an Islamic country. So it's all a trick. This guy's tricking you. New York is going down. Save this video and talk to me in 5 years' time. Yeah? These guys, they promise the same things. It's the unholy marriage of Islamism and Marxism. And these are the enemy from within. These cities, the thing is, I always say the West is going down. And ironically, the Middle East is slowly coming up. So you guys need to stop this. I'm trying to warn you as an Iranian dissident and someone that was born in Iran that now lives in the UK, that don't trust these people. They try to be friendly and they're all smiley and they come up with all these fake promises. And before you know it, they take over your society and they eat you from within. And before you know it, you're going to be living in a Sharia communist society.
Wow.
Wake up, West.
That just blows my mind every time. I've watched it like 5 times and, wow, you can just clip it from here if you want to show it to other people. I guess I'm going to tell you that there are people in my life who think and probably did vote for Zohran in New York. I have a lot of friends in New York, and they have been completely sort of captured with this. And it really blows my mind that people don't see beyond what they think that they see, right? So, yeah, if somebody could post the definition of Sharia law, basically you're screwed. That's what it means. That's really kind of what it means. It's real easy. Just Google it. You'll see it. And it's just, I don't know. I think really I just want to say to everybody, thank you for joining me today. I think it's totally anti-woman. And I want to say that I believe 100% I am a person who is open to all kinds of things. I think I have, an open heart to people who are suffering, and I believe we need to help people, first and foremost, our country of people, and I don't like people suffering, and I don't want to see people wiped out and people of religions but I don't think people are so, in my opinion, I don't think the Muslims are being wiped out like the Christians and the Jews, and everyone's going after that, but people aren't saying that. There are like 1.3 billion Muslims in the world, and it's growing. And I have no problem with you being a Muslim and practicing Islam at all, like I said. But I think when we start to open our doors to things that don't align, okay, yes, when you leave a cult, you suffer. It is totally true. I think we need to be very aware. If you are an American listening to me today, I think you need to be very aware that this could be opening. Yeah, look at Nigeria. This could be opening a door. Seriously. I hope I'm wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong. But we have values in this country. It doesn't matter whether or not you agree with certain things in this country. That's the great thing about this country. But at the same time, we have freedom of religion. We're supposed to have freedom of speech. But what we're not supposed supposed to have is when people come and try to take over. And that's a cult. When you try to take over people's brains and put shit in their head that doesn't necessarily align in other ways and then keep them in it, that's a cult. That is not a religion. And that again, all of these things are my opinions and from my own sort of research. So Mizrahi Jews, Christians, both were forced to be sorry if I mispronounce, and pay the jizya tax during Arab colonialism. Convert or die. Yes, I did see that or hear about that. Convert or die were the other two choices. So on some level, you don't think that's going to happen here? On some level, you don't think that's going to happen here? Then you're kidding yourself. So I'm just going to leave you with this, okay? Yeah, I don't know who the guy is speaking, but you can go to the, I'll look it up, and if I can put the link, hold on one second. Let me see if he has his tag on there somewhere. Let me see, because he's really great. I found him on X. But you know what I'll do is, if you want me to link to the people whose videos these are, I will go and see if I can find them. Okay? And then you can do that. But if not, you can just clip this from the video, okay? So with that, everybody, I just want to wish New York luck. I want to send all my New York friends a big, huge hug, whether you voted for this person or not. I believe that this is the start of something that's not good for our country. Yeah, that's right. I'll die before I convert. Yeah, well, I think a lot of us feel that way. And let's just look forward. Let's focus on creating positivity in our country, and let's focus on helping people in need, and let's focus on being good people, and let's focus on also welcoming people from other countries if they do it legally, right? So people have to do it legally, and nobody's against people coming from other countries, but we need to really get really much more hardcore on the legalization of people in this country. And I cannot believe that that's New York City. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that you could just vote and without being a citizen. That's just mind-blowing. That should be an illegal election. Like, what? Yeah, I love you guys too. Thank you so much. Baby girl is doing amazing. She's totally vocal. It's the craziest thing. Like, I spend probably 20 minutes with her. And, you know, she loves the changing bed, and she loves to be naked. So we just hang out, and she's flailing like crazy, and she's talking, and we have our own little baby language. I'm totally embarrassed, but like, we do baby talk to each other. She's like, wow, she literally goes baby talk, and I go, wow, 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 behind back. And I'm just like, God, if people saw me doing this, I'd be so embarrassed right now. But we're having the time of our lives. And like I said, the next 20 or 30 years of my life is devoted to this young baby girl, and I am going to do everything I can do to make sure she grows up in a world that cares about her, loves her, and empowers her to be a badass woman, but not only to be a badass woman, but just to be an awesome human being. And that's really my focus in the next 30 or so years of my life, and why I fight against shit like this, because this stuff is anti-woman, and I grew up in a world of I had to fight for my rights as a female in sports, all of it. It wasn't even around in the 60s and 70s. And so I've been around for this fight of getting women, and now I'm seeing women's rights being just ripped apart under the guise of trans rights. And when I saw Zohran say, thank you to the trans community, I was like, you people are sick. You think this dude cares about trans people? Oh, you're all being used. It's so gross. So with that, thanks everybody for all the love to baby girl. I'll give her a kiss for all of you. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. I have a couple videos coming out in the next couple days. And with that, thanks for supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I really pushing to get 200. Once I get 200,000 subs, I think YouTube really thinks you're like a real YouTuber. At this point, I'm not a real YouTuber. I'm just kind of like on that teetering point. But with that, have a great rest of your hump day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. And good luck to all you in New York City.